what's up, y'all? What's poppin' is D. About to react to this video about RBG Talk. This is why K-pop reactions suck. Shout out to RBG Talk. When somebody recommended this video and they said that I was in it, I was like, okay, let me check it out. And I saw the name and I was like, I recognize this name. And he's one of my patrons. So, apparently I'm in this video and, I hope he's not trying to read me and say that, my K-pop reactions suck. That would be unfortunate. Because I've even talked to him a couple times on my Patreon. Like, he seemed pretty cool. So, hopefully he ain't coming for me. But sure, I don't watch K-pop reactions, so honestly, I don't know why people are saying they suck. Side note, if you want to see K-pop videos for me, you have to subscribe to my Patreon. Sorry, it is what it is. I'm not reacting to K-pop over here because I react to it entirely too much on my Patreon. Like, that would be so excessive for me to be reacting to it as much as I do over there and then come over here and react to it. I'm just not doing that. So if I do put up a K-pop video over here, it'll be like once in a blue moon, to be completely honest with you, because I have so many BTS reactions over there, so many K-pop reactions, Blackpink, NCT. I know all these people now because, I'm reacting to it so much over there. So, just throwing that out there. Anyway, yeah, let's see why he says that, K-pop reaction videos suck. Let's watch.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to a new BTS song called White Noise.
Are you about to do a reaction for it?
Okay. Yo, this song is fire, dude. This song is so bad.
Oh, he's gonna say they being fake.
A massive growing industry.
He said
within
white
YouTube.
noise.
One can argue that currently this is the era of reaction channels. This video is going to be covering the K-pop reaction community. I myself used to react to a lot of K-pop. I actually started as a K-pop reactor. Being someone who used to watch a lot of K-pop reactions, on top of that, be a reactor himself, there are issues that I have with the reaction community. From my knowledge, no reactor has ever made a video talking about this, or at least a tweet or something like that.
I don't think he's gonna shade me.
Let me address. No,
he's been nice from what I recall, so
if
it don't make sense
something that I legitimately saw wrong,
and he's a patron, so
I would not make.
Why would he?
I don't dislike all K-pop reactors. Just 95% of them. For the reactors that I do have a problem with, however, my issue is mainly with their content created, not them as a person. Some reactors that I have a problem with seem really cool, actually. And though I don't like their reactions and their content, I'd be totally down to hang out with them if ever we met. Now that we got the disclaimers out of the way, now we can get into the real meat of the video. So without further ado, let's go.
Oh yeah, he definitely talking about me. I'll be too honest.
My first problem with K-pop reactions channels is that they're dishonest. I can guarantee you 99% of K-pop reactions to any song or any album is going to be all positive. My problem with most reactors is that they lie and say something is good even if it's not. The whole point of reactions is to react to something and give your own take on it.
That's how I feel about reactions in general.
I want to see other people
that people be being fake
with you. But if it's not a genuine opinion, it doesn't mean anything.
Exactly.
What's the point of being a reaction channel if you just fake all of your reactions? At that point, you might as well just label yourself as a hype man. If you just labeled yourself as a K-pop hype man, I would have much more respect to you as a content creator because your description is more prevalent to what content you're making.
People don't give genuine reactions.
Means you have to genuinely react to things, not fake a reaction to get on the good side of K-pop fans. The best example that I can think of this would be Brisk Life. He's been one of the main reactors that I've been watching, and I gotta tell you, with every single video he's made, he's been nothing but positive, and that's for hundreds of videos. I don't care who you are or how much stuff you love in the world. Reacting to hundreds of music videos and hundreds of different songs and liking every single one of them,
that's not possible.
Expect me to believe that?
That's
it
not
boggles
possible.
my mind
You
as
can't
to
like
how
everything
naive his fans must be if they think what he's putting out is genuine reactions. I will tell you, the likelihood of him being actually genuine in his videos is about 1,000%. And you know what? He just might like all of those 100 songs that he was reacting to. Maybe that 1,000% is actuality. But honestly, I ain't betting my money on that. As far as I've seen from all the genres of reaction channels I watch, from anime to rap or just even general reaction channels, K-pop reactions are the absolute worst when it comes to honesty. I don't know why this happens, but most reactors are just not genuine with their reactions. Either they think it'll get them views, or maybe it'll help get them noticed by their idols, or maybe they want to be part of a K-Con panel. I don't know. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't want that. Of course I would want an idol to notice me, or of course I would want to be part of K-Con. But I'm not going to sacrifice my own integrity to get there. If I ever get popular, I want to do it right.
That's right.
This is going to be a sub point to part one, where my second problem actually stems off of my first problem, which is predictability. I can guarantee you right now, the first video that I click of Brisk's life, his newest video, where he's reacting to a new K-pop song, he's going to like it. I know for a fact he's going to like it, because he's done that for essentially all of his other videos.
He like every last, that is not possible. Ain't no way you like everything. Everything? Damn, you get the fuck out of here.
There's no mystery to any of it. If I watch a reaction channel to a BTS song, I know they're gonna like it. That's what's bugging me, because it's so boring. Why would you want to follow a reactor that just does nothing but give praise to everyone? And before you say, oh, it's because we want to be respectful to the idols and the artists.
That's not respectful.
You can still be respectful and not like the music. In fact, I would argue the opposite. That not being genuine with your reactions, that in and of itself is disrespectful to the artist. I'm sure if some of you music artists are watching, music artists really do appreciate constructive criticism. It's one of the only ways that they can get feedback to improve themselves. Imagine if you were a music artist with just yes men as your audience. Every single song you would make, you would put out, you would put your blood, sweat, and tears into making that song, you would put it out, and then everyone says,
oh, this is the greatest thing ever, I love this song.
Without even giving it a second thought, putting your effort into every single song you make and hoping you would get genuine reviews from it, but everyone just keeps saying it's good. In my view, that would just kill your passion. Why would you even try anymore? They're gonna say it's good regardless. You could fart into the mic, auto-tune it, put a little beat on it, put it out, and people will say it's amazing just because they are your yes men. I don't consider myself a consistent artist, but I don't see why that would be fun to any of you. It is so much more fun to follow someone who gives out genuine reviews, who will blatantly say that they don't like something and don't care what people think just because they don't like something.
It's kind of like neutral about this song, like I don't hate it, but it's not my bop or anything. It's not my bop or anything.
I say that a lot, like, I don't hate it, but I wouldn't listen to it. It's alright.
It's an infinitely more interesting reactor to me than any of these other freaking bozos who just say everything is good. Take, for example, one reactor I follow, and I actually subscribe to her on Patreon. Shanell. She didn't really react to a lot of K-pop in her YouTube channel, but in Patreon she's been reacting to a lot more K-pop. And most of the time she just sits there like that. But you know what? I don't care. It's fine, because that's her genuine reaction.
I don't like when videos are
I change stuff though. I'll talk at the end. I'll tell you at the end.
This was terrible. This is not my type of humor at all. Like, I hate when videos are this heavily edited. It's just annoying. And I could tell at the very beginning that I wasn't gonna like it. Like, I already knew based on what they were doing.
I've seen more often than not K-pop requests for her that she said she just didn't like than liked. I'm pretty sure out of all the K-pop reactions I've seen of her, she probably liked one video. But you know what? That's fine, because her being genuine makes me value her channel more as a content creator. I'm actually gassed because I actually subbed to the tier that where I can give her requests, and I have a whole ass playlist in my Spotify account just for songs that I think she would like. And even if she doesn't like it, that's fine, because people can still have opinions. You gotta respect that. My big issue is that people like honesty, but only if it suits them. Everyone says, oh, I want you to be honest. Oh, I want you to be honest. But as soon as you say something bad about them, they say, oh my God, why are you being so mean to me? You told me to be honest with you. Where's that same energy? Keep that same energy. I went off on a little bit of rant there, but you get what I'm saying. Now that I've finally given you my spiel on why K-pop reactions suck, them being dishonest,
I mean, the solution is just don't be fake.
Boring. What is the one solution to all of this? What is something that every single person can do that would immediately fix my problem with the reaction community like that? What one action they can do that immediately fixes all of my problems with the K-pop reaction community? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, here we go. How to save K-pop reactors. I finally figured out the formula. What you gotta do is you gotta take the number 69, right? You gotta divide that by 1738, and you gotta times that by 420. After you solve all this, you're gonna get a certain number, right? You gotta do here, you gotta plug it into this equation that I've made for this problem, which would be 7x plus 7 equals 25. Right. I don't know if any of you guys have taken calculus, but what you got to do is you got to integrate this equation. So 7x integrated would be 7 halves x squared. Right. So 7 integrated would be 7x. And then 25 integrated would be 25x. And now you got to have a constant, which would be plus c. Check it out. That's what this is right here. So you use this number as c, right? You plug all of this in, you would be 7 halves x squared plus 7x equals 25x plus parentheses 69 over 1738 plus times
you extra
420. So that is your equation right there. So what you got to do is you got to solve this. I've already plugged into my calculator, and x here equates to the solution to my problem, which would be,
don't be fake.
Be honest. That's it. That's it. I don't understand how hard that is. Just be freaking honest in your reactions and everything will be okay. Y'all are wondering why I'm so mad about this. It's because the solution is so simple. Just be honest. Right. And the K-pop reaction community would be so much better. I'm pretty sure idols and the songwriters can take criticism. If they were really butthurt of every single negative review on their music, then they shouldn't be a music artist. They should go find a different career to do. Music artists are supposed to convey their emotions within music and then get genuine feedback from people and learn from their mistakes. That's a big reason on what it means to be a music artist. Lying about them and saying everything about their music is good, it doesn't accomplish anything other than to make you look good. My point is just let's be honest in all of our reactions. That's it. And y'all would be so much more fun to watch.
Hey, this was straight facts. Shout out to RBG Talk. Y'all go check him out. But everything he said was completely accurate. This is exactly how I feel about the reaction community as a whole. And I was just talking about this in one of my reaction videos. It was to Reactors Be Like or something like that. But everybody is so fake. People be doing these over-the-top extra-ass reactions to stuff and claiming they like stuff when they don't. Like, people are so fake because they want y'all views. They want you to keep watching them, which is going to translate to more subscribers to them, which is going to translate to more money for them. So they are using you. They are lying. They don't like every fucking thing. Them, oh, shit, this is fire. It's the best thing I heard in my life. Like, no, they want you to like them so that you can keep watching them, subscribe to them, and they end up, you know, capitalizing off of you. That's exactly what the fuck it is, because people are fake, and I'm not about to sit up here and act like I like some shit when I don't. And what he was talking about about the K-pop reactions, that is fact. I have changed something up though. So I used to react to anything that people told me to. I'll react to it like with no question. But it got to a point to where they was requesting too many bad videos, and I would literally just be sitting there like, bruh, this is terrible. And I would say at the end, like he showed, like, this is terrible. Like, this is not funny. Like, this video is horrible. Because I'm not about to lie to you. Like, whether you paid your money or not, I'm not about to sit up here and tell you that the shit is lit when it's not. So I would be like, nah. But I have changed it now to where I now skim through the video. And if I feel like I'm not going to like it, I don't watch it now. I'll deny it and say, you have to find another video. I'm sorry. Because, yeah, it got to a point where it was just like me just sitting there like bashing every video. Every K-pop video, I was just like, no, nope, I don't like this. A lot of the BTS ones I liked, but even it got to a point where I wasn't liking those, and I was just like, oh my god, this is trash. No, like, even though a lot of my patrons over there, they love BTS, but I don't care. I'm not about to sit up here and lie to y'all and tell y'all this is lit, I love this, when I don't. Like, no. So yeah, there are now a lot of K-pop videos over there that I do like, but there are also a lot that, you know, I've reacted to in the past that I was just like, nah, this ain't it. This sounds terrible. I don't like it. So yeah, I think it's really important to be honest. Like he said, I don't think it's worth sacrificing your integrity and also just looking stupid. You look stupid, all this extra shit, you falling off everywhere over some shit that you don't even like. Like, get up out of here. Like, he showed that one dude who liked every single video. You like every song, bruh? Every single song? That's not even possible. Even artists that you love, you're not gonna like every single song. I don't like every single J. Cole song, every single Beyonce song, or Denzel Curry. I don't like all that shit. Like, that's not even reality. Like, what are you doing? So yeah, I get it. I understand what he's saying about people being fake. Like, I don't respect that at all, and I don't think that you should do that in order to get your name out there. Like, I could definitely do that. Of course, I would have probably double the audience if I did that, because people honestly like watching reactors who love the same things that they love, for the most part, from my experience. If you really like the same shit that they like, they get excited and they're like, yeah, I told you this video was good. I'm so happy you liked it. Like, they say things like that. So if you don't like something that they like, then they're not that interested, or they're not going to want to watch you, some people. Or they're going to feel like, all right, I'm not about to subscribe to them or whatever because they don't like the same thing that I like. That's how people are. It's kind of strange, because I think you should just respect the differences, you know, in people. But yeah, some people are like that, to where they will unsubscribe or they will stop watching you if you don't like the same things that they like. So that's 1000% why these reactors are doing that. But yeah, that sucks. That's unfortunate that y'all have to deal with that in the K-pop reaction community. Like I said, I feel like this is an issue overall in the reaction community, but he said it's really bad with the K-pop reaction, so you know, that's unfortunate. But hey, it is what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video though. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see you in the next one.